incredibly busy year for the Maricopa Association of Governments, which continues to address issues crossing jurisdictional boundaries.
In the transportation arena, the Valley continued to see the construction of a number of major projects, among them the Loop 303 in the West Valley. Under the Regional Transportation Plan, Loop 303 is now being improved between Interstate 10 in Goodyear and Grand Avenue in Surprise. What has been a 2-lane roadway will be expanded by next year into a 6-lane freeway, with interchanges at major cross streets. Loop 303 will offer a faster and safer way to travel in the West Valley, provide north-south mobility through Glendale, Goodyear, Peoria, and Surprise, and boost the region's economic development plans.
The Loop 303 is a key corridor for travel within the West Valley. The completed freeway north of I-10 will help our residents with their commutes and also provide the transportation access needed for decades to come.
And with the completion of 13 miles of Loop 303 in the North Valley, drivers are now able to travel all 39 miles of Loop 303, from I-17 down to Interstate 10. The past year also saw the groundbreaking of 2 major extensions to the light rail system, including a 3-mile northwest extension on 19th Avenue from Montebello to Dunlap Avenue, and a 3.1-mile Central Mesa extension on Main Street from Sycamore to Mesa Drive. In October, the federal government awarded $75 million to that project.
Light rail ridership is about 50,000 people a day. We've already seen the significant impact that light rail can have. Light rail was a major factor in the 4 colleges' decision to come into downtown Mesa. I think that in the next 5 to 10 years, you'll see a significant change in downtown Mesa, mostly driven by light rail development.
Also in the East Valley, the first segment of State Route 24, or the Gateway Freeway, will soon provide connections between the Santan Freeway and the developing area surrounding the Phoenix Mesa Gateway Airport. In fact, the City of Mesa advanced the funding to allow ADOT to start construction 4 years ahead of schedule, with a segment between Loop 202 and Ellsworth Road scheduled for completion by late 2013.
Investing in infrastructure is one of the most important things local government can do in helping to foster a healthy economy. The completion of State Route 24 will not only benefit Phoenix Mesa Gateway Airport, but will open up the entire region to economic opportunities.
We continue to improve our HOV system. Carpooling lanes are now available and open the entire length of Loop 101. And I think people would be surprised to know that we have the 4th largest HOV system network in the country.
Big strides were also taken in improving East Valley access to Sky Harbor Airport by reconstructing the interchange connecting State Route 143 and Sky Harbor Boulevard.
Access in and out of the east end of our most important economic engine in our region, Sky Harbor Airport, is much improved, and it demonstrates the critical need to have great ground transportation and air transportation done in a seamless manner. In fact, we need to improve all forms of transportation in and out of Sky Harbor Airport, be it freeway, light rail, bus rapid transit, even bikeability. All of those are critically important for the future success of our region.
The region also experienced a major step forward in finalizing a critical link in our freeway system with the long-awaited release of the draft environmental impact statement for the South Mountain Freeway. The study found there is a strong need for the freeway and recommended an alignment that follows Pecos Road and connects to I-10 along 59th Avenue. History was also made in July when President Obama signed into law the MAP 21 Transportation Bill, which included the designation of Interstate 11, an idea born at MAG.
MAG is often a leader in issues of importance to the region and the state. And I-11 is one of those issues. MAG first conceptualized I-11 during the Hassayampa study some time ago, and Congress just got around to designating it as a high priority interstate. And the Departments of Transportation in Nevada and Arizona are looking at the link between Phoenix and Las Vegas, and at extending the highway all the way south to Mexico and north to Canada.
Know that great feeling of breezing through traffic lights? Through the Traffic Signal Optimization Program, MAG implemented improvements in how traffic signals are synchronized to improve safety and traffic flow.
Before construction comes planning. Before building a smart project, you need information. How that's going to impact your current transportation circumstance, as well as the future transportation economics.
MAG has commissioned a number of studies in the Sun Corridor, looking not only at the Maricopa County region, but Pinal and Pima counties as well.
An important one is the Freight Transportation Framework Study. This study, along with research provided by Thunderbird's School of Global Management, has given us a clear indication that Mexico is a prime opportunity in freight transportation.
An ongoing study on how to better manage the freeway system includes an examination of the I-10 corridor. Strategies being analyzed are providing advanced warnings to motorists before they enter clogged segments, creating direct HOV ramp access to eliminate weaving, using variable speed limits, controlling lane access, and even allowing traffic to use paved shoulders when appropriate. Several transit studies were also conducted, including the Northwest Valley Local Transit System Study, Southwest Valley Transit System Study, and one that looks at how to make getting to transit destinations easier. The Sustainable Transportation and Land Use Integration Study is being conducted to move the region toward greater use of walking, biking, and transit, along with more efficient vehicle use. MAG also undertook a study to learn more about how people get to special events, such as sporting events and concerts. The first of its kind in the nation, the results are now being used to better manage traffic through the use of newly designed computer models that forecast transit ridership and regional travel. To improve traffic mobility in the Grand Avenue corridor while increasing opportunities for economic development, the mayors of 6 cities joined with Maricopa County and the Arizona Department of Transportation to sign a partnering charter to cooperatively create an overall vision for the Grand Avenue corridor. The signers directed that the US 60 Grand Avenue Corridor Optimization and Access Management Plan and System Study, or COMPASS, would embrace the important regional function of Grand Avenue. Youngtown Mayor Michael LaVault helped develop the charter language.
Grand Avenue has been an underutilized asset for some time, and it really is unique in that it passes through the downtown areas of 6 municipalities. We're looking at making Grand Avenue not just a very efficient multimodal transportation corridor, but also looking at making Grand Avenue an economic driver. It will be an important transportation link in the that runs across the valley from west to east, and it could be a gateway to the West Valley.
We are fortunate to be coming out of a very, very deep recession. Several years ago, MAG decided to take economic development into account as we planned our region's freeway system, our transportation system really. It is important that we support an economic vision so that our transportation system helps us build a sustainable economy for the region, and this is why we formed the Economic Development Committee.
MAG policymakers consciously developed the structure of the EDC to include 11 business representatives.
Well, developing an economic vision cannot be done in a vacuum. Local governments need buy-in from the private sector, and the private sector needs buy-in from local governments. What's impressed me about the EDC is the recognition that we need to collaborate, and not just within the region, but within the entire state. It's clear we're in a competition, global competition for everything, from direct foreign investment to tourism and manufacturing, and the only way we're going to compete is if we collaborate.
It has been a busy year for the EDC, with specific efforts focused on improving trade relations with Mexico. As the region's #1 trading partner, Mexico provides billions of dollars into our economy each year. but other border states are beating us when it comes to border trade. Late last year, MAG invited local governments and business leaders in Mexico to attend several major events for improving trade relations.
Mexico returned the invitation by asking our elected officials to participate in a bi-national economic forum. We believe these events are a tipping point in fostering better relations with Mexico.
We have been fortunate over the past several years to work on a number of projects through the Economic Development Committee. One of the things that these projects has convinced us is the need to exchange information, to provide a method for information to be exchanged between our businesses in Maricopa County and businesses in northern Mexico. We decided that this could be best accomplished with a website which we have named Connect Bien.
Bien in Spanish means good, and for the EDC, it also serves as an acronym for Building an International Economic Network.
This project will allow businesses in Maricopa County to provide information on the services that they provide and the services that they would like to purchase. And it will allow corresponding information to be put on the website by businesses in Sonora, Mexico. We hope that by providing this type of information, we will allow businesses to build the connectivity that's necessary so that our businesses can become more competitive worldwide.
Another website created under the direction of the EDC is GreaterPhoenixRising.com. The site, targeted toward businesses looking to relocate in Arizona, provides comprehensive information about the region's labor market, transportation system, real estate space, and existing business climate. Another major development at MAG has been the recently approved expansion of the MAG planning boundary. The need to adjust the metropolitan planning area boundary became necessary due to newly urbanized areas defined by the most recent census, which include portions of Pinal County. The boundary includes those areas that are projected to become urbanized over the next 20 years.
Queen Creek straddles both Maricopa and Pinal counties, so we're very familiar with the growth issues. It's very important that we plan for new growth as we do our comprehensive planning in these areas.
In May, the Regional Council amended the MAG bylaws to provide for local governments in the new boundary to become members of MAG. The motion paved the way for the town of Florence, city of Maricopa, and Pinal County to join MAG.
As you can imagine, it was a very important decision for us in the city of Maricopa, and we had the opportunity to decide which metropolitan planning organization we wanted to join. And so many of our residents identify with the Maricopa region, and they travel those roads to visit family and shop at the retail outlets, etc. So we really felt that it was important for us to have a seat at the MAG table, and we are very honored at this time to be a member of MAG.
Last year there were 31 days of exceedances at our monitors caused by Mother Nature, what we call haboobs. And frankly, it's fundamentally unfair that each and every time we have one of these Mother Nature-caused exceedances, we have to spend hundreds of staff hours putting together a report that is hundreds of pages long for something that is very obvious. I'm very proud of the work that MAG is doing to try to make that process much more efficient and less costly for such an obvious conclusion.
We have seen no violations of either the 1-hour or 8-hour carbon monoxide standard in years. And in March, the Regional Council adopted the MAG 2013 Carbon Monoxide Maintenance Plan, meaning we're no longer in danger of violating those standards, and we will keep meeting the standard until at least 2025. Finally, EPA approved the MAG 2007 8-hour ozone plan that demonstrated the standard has been met. Also on the environmental front, best practices were identified in the area of solid waste. In human services, MAG has become a national leader in aging efforts, working with a number of nonprofit partners on pilot projects to help people remain in their homes and engaged in their community as they age. The Regional Aging in Place Network is not only to help meet the needs of people over 60, it's also to identify ways that we can more effectively integrate the strengths they bring to our communities.
We are looking for ways that our seniors are able to age gracefully right where they currently live. You don't have to move to another location. And the idea is to marshal resources for health care, making sure we're providing transportation services, making sure we're providing recreation services, social services, and most importantly, reaching out to our seniors to invite them to stay active in the community, take leadership roles in the community, and get involved in the schools to take advantage of that range of experiences that they have. The more we can reach out to our senior population and keep them active in the community, the better off we're going to be as a region.
Also in Human Services, working with law enforcement, MAG helped develop the first set of guidelines for how best to arrest and prosecute domestic violence offenders. These best practice protocols have been implemented by 95% of law enforcement agencies in the region.
Domestic violence calls are the most dangerous and expensive calls that police departments receive. We're looking for ways to make the responses and the process for dealing with those calls more consistent among the various jurisdictions. MAG is leading the way in helping these jurisdictions come together to achieve that kind of consistency. That sort of cooperation amongst governments is the future of government. And again, MAG leads the way.
And MAG continued to seek ways to address homelessness through its Continuum of Care Regional Committee on Homelessness. Nonprofit agencies and homeless service providers serve as an integral part of the committee, which consistently ranks in the top 10% of such committees in the nation. The MAG Continuum is ranked as a priority by the federal government. In fact, the MAG partnership has helped secure more than $20 million every year, supporting more than 60 programs that help bring homeless people from the streets to self-sufficiency. MAG worked to improve communications, completing a user-friendly public participation guide and implementing new interactive online maps that include the region's landmarks, bikeways, and domestic violence resources. MAG also continued to implement the Don't Trash Arizona program. MAG helps save cities money and increase 911 connectivity through the implementation of a fiber network that provides a vital data and information connection known as the Regional Community Network.
This is out west, I-10 and 83rd Avenue.
The network allows cities to share traffic cameras, allowing each community to see the traffic headed its way. And to be more responsive to its stakeholders and community, MAG also conducted a comprehensive survey to look at MAG's role and effectiveness in the region.
The survey was given to hundreds of stakeholders. We were very pleased with the overwhelming support that MAG received from the survey. A specific note was the professionalism, the neutrality, and the responsiveness.
Finally, our Fiscal Services Division continues to be recognized for excellence in accounting practices, winning the Government Finance Officers Association Distinguished Budget Presentation Award for the 14th year in a row.
These are just a few samples of projects that MAG has completed over the past year. It has been my honor to serve as MAG Chair. And while my term as chair is ending, my service at MAG is not. I look forward to serving as chair of the Economic Development Committee and as a member of the MAG Regional Council.